Hello everybody, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Trilogies. As per the norm, I am here with the roommate Ronan. I forgot to turn off that light just for a moment. I twitched. Alright. I turned the light off and then I forgot to... Oh, I'm a fucking disaster. Okay, there we go. Last we left off. We were trying to prove Lana's innocence, and now we're now need to kind of try and prove Emma's innocence from a different trial.
On a happy note, we took a COVID test and it's negative.
Yay! Rapid test, let's go. Alrighty then.
Drinking water while I fucking can.
Yeah. February 25th, 12:06. District Court, defendant in lobby number 2.
Immediately!
Well, it's Phoenix, so.
Sorry, Edgeworth. I didn't mean to get you in trouble. Don't worry about it. This is my problem, not yours.
Trying to get a happy medium. Happy medium for the market.
Oh, I was rewatching the...
Yeah?
Whoa. The phone went off and he showed up, everything went silent. I was like, okay. I was rewatching the old stuff and all I could think while watching Kiwami 2, I was just screaming at myself through the screen like, lean forward, talking to the mic. Can't hear myself. So mad.
Yeah.
Of course, Gumshoe. Okay.
Of course, Gumshoe.
Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Pals?
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 Oh, hello.
Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later then.
Oh my god. It's like I ate like over an hour ago.
And it's still saying fuck you?
And my stomach is like, haha, you're gonna burp all the time. Good luck.
Oh, you're still trying to talk to me. I'm like, fucking streaming.
Streams!
Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is that? What is it? What is that?
Bro, come back!
Fucking sad. You've got a lot of nerve, pal, making a detective run all around while on duty. And to top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals.
Okay.
I take it Lana's having you run errands again. Let me tell you, this is the last time, pal. Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that? Evidence?
What is this chicken? Here, she asked me to give you... Oh, brain. Asked me to give this to you, if there was a break in today's trial. Evidence law? Edgeworth was talking about this just the other day. You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
It seems so.
You could at least study some evidence law, really.
The chief prosecutor also wanted me to give you a message. A message? She said, if you're planning to take him on, you're going to need this book. Him? The other voice that kills me.
Yep.
I guess I'll need to give this book
A read-through. Evidence law securely slipped into your pocket.
Doesn't look like that book will do you any good now, though. All that's left now is the chief prosecutor's sentence. That's where you're wrong, detective. Huh? Oh, was that Edgeworth that said that's where you're wrong?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Haven't you figured it out yet? Why I'm still sitting in that prosecutor's seat? Despite all these allegations being thrown at me, Mr. Edgeworth, What happened to my voice? I
I don't know.
don't know what's happening. The real trial today hasn't begun yet. What? What else is there left to do? Your credibility's been all but ruined with this forged evidence you were unaware of. I almost said unaware for. I was like, that doesn't work. Emma Skye found out she was unwittingly caused a man's death. And now you're telling me you want to do more? You've got to be kidding me, pal. You're missing the point, Detective. Lana didn't murder Detective Goodman. She really stuck a knife into his dead body. That means the real killer is still out there. I just said killer. The real killer is still out there.
Good job.
What?
Voice you when he says what? A voice crack.
What?
What? Oh God.
And we're gonna expose him. No matter what it takes. This case has hurt too many people. It's time to bring it to an end.
Yeah, you got me. Okay, I gotta check what the fuck this is. Okay, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. Okay. Entire book for 2 rules. Alright. Let's get back in the courtroom.
It's gonna be another stream of me talking to myself, damn it.
Yep.
The court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Skye. Oh no, my voice is already scratchy. Fuck! Today was not a good day for you, judgy boy. Mr. Edgeworth.
It's funny you say that because you knew we were in the court.
Yep.
Rip you.
It's just, I'm realizing now my voice is a lot rougher than I thought. Yes, Your Honor? The Inquiry Committee is planning to impose harsh penalties for your actions. Been talking to Kelly too much. Almost made a joke out of that. No, we're good. Thank you for the news, Your Honor. Yes, well... What do you want?
Kelly?
Going running with this... Okay. I don't know what you want me to say to that. Makes sense. Talk to you later. Streaming. Love you. I just said streaming love you. I meant to say streaming love you. No, streaming love you. Oh, he'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Normally this is where the prosecution calls for the witness. But, me! This isn't easy to say. What? Cheers, bud. Okay, later.
Hello, goodbye!
You see, there is some concern that you, Mr. Edgeworth, may have, struck a bargain.
Too big deal?
You think I may have manipulated the witness? I didn't say that! It's just, you see, everyone has been talking and... Yeah. Very well, Your Honor. I have a solution. What do you want from? Get off my hand.
What?
It fell on my hand and it was offensive. The solution? That being the case, the prosecution will allow the defense to call forth a further witness.
All further.
All further witnesses. What?
What?
But there's no precedent for what you're proposing. Undeniably, this is an unusual arrangement. Unusual? I'm slurring my word. I need to remember to articulate more. When we do anything other than our regular accents are fucking lazy because we speak French and potato, so...
French and potato.
But a very effective one.
An effective potato?
No, I'm reading.
Oh.
Shut up!
An effective potato.
Yes, we speak French and effective potato. What is an effective potato?
Fuck if I know, dude.
That's just fries.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm crying laughing right now.
You good?
No.
It will prove that I haven't struck any deals with the defense, the witnesses.
Oh, fuck.
Mr. Wright, what do you say? Unbelievable. Edgeworth has found a way to continue the trial.
Woohoo!
Effective potatoes!
It's the new chicken nuggets.
You mean chicken fingers? Chicken nuggets? What are you on about?
Oh, yes, chicken.
Shut up.
I don't know.
I need to get you more moonshine.
No.
Very well. The defense accepts the prosecution's proposal.
Ooh. I'm very happy I drank that tea, because holy fuck.
Chicken nuggets and effective potatoes. What is it about that voice?
I don't know.
Potatoes. But are they as effective as chicken nuggets?
Fuck off, though.
That's as soon as you go French.
What the fuck is that?
Tell me I'm wrong. Anyone watching, tell me that's not how she sounds when she goes French.
God, come on, man. What the fuck is that song?
You're proving my point.
What are the...
You get hyper excitable and high pitched.
Yeah, I'm already aware of that. God damn.
Then it's settled. Chicken nuggets suck. The defense may now call forth the next witness. Mr. Wright.
Oh my god. Fucking hell.
Tell me how much you want my chicken nuggets. You do realize this is your last chance. If you call the wrong witness,
Oh my god.
this trial is as good as over. The defense calls. The time's finally come to bring out the real murderer.
Oh, there we go. Right there. Let's go. Sir.
Damon Gant. The defense calls Damon Gant to the stand.
Rip your voice.
Oh yeah. Damon Gant? What does he have to do with anything?
Ba-ba.
As the defendant's,
You're fine.
Why did that... I read that weirdly in my mind. As the defendant's partner 2 years ago, Mr. Gant has first-hand knowledge of the crime.
Of the crime.
At the crime. I feel we should hear what he has to say about it. As luck would have it, he should still be in the courthouse. He would likely... There's not a likely there. He would also be the least likely to have been manipulated by me in any way.
You know, as a chief of fucking police.
Wouldn't you agree, Your Honor? True. What happened to my voice? It squeaked.
I don't know.
All right, bailiff, please escort Mr. Gant to the stand. Fuck my vocal cords.
Clear that throat.
Yeah. Witness, please state your name and occupation. What is this? Some kind of practical joke? I was just on my way to lunch.
Starve.
So, I thought you were correcting me like I had missed a word.
Nope, I just said starve.
Your name and occupation, sir. Worthy, are you sure you want to do this? Your name and occupation. So, you want to play hardball, eh? Please, Mr. Gant. Fine. Whew, that's how you announce yourself. My name is Damon Gant. I'm the acting chief of police. Now then, Chief Gant, the court requests to hear your testimony. Oh, righto. What's with the grim face? First, let's clear up this SL9 incident. Oh, you mean that time when Lana's sister murdered that prosecutor? Personally, I think it's been made pretty clear already. There are still some things unaccounted for. Oh, like what? Like the role you played in all of this. Bitch, what did you say to me? Basically. Son, either you're very brave or very foolish.
How about a little bit of both?
You are aware, of course, that Chief of Police has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. That's a threat. Weapons? Sure. Take my testimony, for example. I don't have to give it if I don't want to. What? Is that true? I'm afraid so. The Chief of Police... The Chief of Police... The Chief of Police has the right to refuse to testify. Which is stupid. Of course, such an action carries with it a certain risk. Certain risks. Don't worry. My fucking tongue! I was like... Don't worry.
Jesus.
It's because he's like big like that. I tried to laugh to get part of it out, and I just went.
Fucking machine gun.
Yeah, machine gun. Don't worry, I'm not here to hinder your trial. Are you not? Just remember, if this turns out to be a big waste of time, don't say I didn't warn you.
Uh-huh.
Very well. The witness may now begin his testimony.
The SL9 incident.
As I recall, Neil and I were questioning him that day. To make a long story short, we slipped up. That power outage didn't help either. We gotta look into that then. Long story short, we need the long version. When I went to my office, I found Lana there. Apparently, she had already arranged the crime scene. What was the crime scene? As you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery. Is that when... I still saw Drake. When Dark was arrested? Fucking gonna make me burp. Fuck you, Gant. Ugh. Him? He was lying on the floor. He was lying on the floor, unconscious.
You're right.
I was gonna say he was a lying so-and-so, but I was just like, no wait, there's no A. He was a lying on the floor.
There's a line on the floor there, buds. The fuck was that?
I don't know.
I don't know what the hell is that.
Weird Kermit.
Kermit the Frog.
I have a mustache hair up my nose. Ah! Mustache, no! Why you do this to me? Ah! It was the COVID test. Ah!
Shoved it up your nose?
It attacked me.
It attacked me.
It attacked me, fucking chicken nuggets!
Read your line. Stand on a beach. Gant.
Ooh, beaches.
Beach. Oh, boys.
When Emma sent Neil flying, it seems Dark bumped his head. I see. Everything seems pretty clear-cut. Does it?
Are you sure about that? Huh?
If the police chief has the right to refuse to testify, Then I better hit him hard and fast.
Hardball, let's go.
First off, long version of it, please. Right.
As I recall, Nia and I were questioning him that day.
No. Long story, please. So the two of you ran immediately after him, right? That's right. But Dark made it to the elevator first. So Neil and I split up. He went upstairs and I went downstairs. I guess you could say he got lucky.
Lucky, huh?
Almost went back to him. You are not the right person for this voice, Edgeworth. What's this about a power outage? Oh, going back and forth between them fucking sucks because it's like puffy chest to fucking deflated.
Yep.
Not even deflated, just regular. Oh, that. The elevator stopped all of a sudden, and I got the shock of my life. Well, probably not a shock to Neil when he... Wow, fuck you, dude. As Neil was when that knife went through... into his heart, though. That's not funny.
C'est pas comique. I went to my law office, found Lana there, okay. Apparently she had already arranged the crime scene.
Huh?
How can you know that? Because of the victim's body. It had already been moved. So that means... you found the body near Lana's desk. That's right. I think you said earlier. It was my suit of armor that really stabbed the prosecutor? Yes. Fuck you, bitch.
How does he know that, though?
Exactly. Anyway.
Okay.
How you know what you know, motherfucker?
Well, first off,
Bitch and chicken
he
nuggets?
said... What the fuck was that?
We got energy tonight, boys!
Let's go. But there is a thing, though.
Get
One
them
of-
effective potatoes!
That's you.
That's all you, Miss Twink to Twunk.
Tweet the tongue?
That's what you said on the drive.
God damn. Final fragment. Yeah, so there's two pieces of evidence I can probably show, and it would show that he had something to do with the forgery. Because A, he had a piece of the shard in his safe, and the other one was the half of the list. So, half of the list. Fuck you.
Have a list. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
You claim you had nothing to do with the forgery. But I'm afraid that is a claim you cannot back up. Explain yourself. Why do I look... I literally have the complexion of an orange. This is disturbing. I thought in comparison, like, his suit is very orange. But his skin is almost as orange.
Kind of. Kind of.
Fake tag. Then again, he has emerald eyes, so none of this is making sense anyway.
It's pink straight.
Several pieces of evidence were found in your office. Take this list, for example. That's the list Emma Skye drew her picture on. This was discovered in your desk. The fuck were you doing at my desk? Not only that, but a piece of this jar that was sitting in your office was found inside your safe. It was found where? I said it was found inside his safe. Clean your ears out, damn it. These articles of evidence uncovered in your office are both concrete proof that you also played a part in the legal investigation. Chief Gant, what is the meaning of this? Ho! Here's a defense attorney who may even rival Worthy. So you admit to it then? Is that what do you admit to it then? That you were involved in forgery? Who, me? Or do you mean you? Me? Why would I have anything to do with that? Well, you were the one who snuck into my office when you found this evidence.
How could I have had the evidence in the first place when I wasn't involved in the original, so whatever. Fuck you, dude.
Prosecutors aren't the only ones capable of forging evidence, you know. Defense attorneys can do so too. Isn't that right, Righto? Shut your fucking mouth. However, Detective Gumshoe was present during the investigation. Worthy, my boy! Not even detectives are exempt from the law. I thought you called him a dick. I was like, huh? Rest assured, Dick will receive his due punishment. What?
Why is that the running joke?
For the same reason you laughed at chicken fingers. It's stupid.
Nah, fair enough.
If Detective Gumshoe's salary drops any further, he'll end up paying to work.
Yeah, poor Gumshoe.
Poor Gumshoe.
Poor Gumshoe.
Yes, well, in light of the detective's presence, please give us your testimony regarding these pieces of evidence you found in pieces of evidence found in your office, and their relation to the forgery that took place at the crime scene. My. Kids these days no longer know how to put two and two together. Figure it out yourself, fucker. As always.
Evidence and forgery.
Let's see. What was it now? A jar fragment and a list? For all I know, you could have planted them in my office. Anyway, you can't prove when those pieces of evidence were discovered. If they were found after Dark was convicted, then they're worthless. There's no reason I'd participate in a forgery. Rearranging the crime scene wouldn't help me out in any way. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? When investigating the crime scene, you should have been more careful to observe protocol. You do understand that I am the chief of police, right? There will be consequences.
I never noticed how weird Gant's eyes are. Fair! Yeah. His eyes go really
That's one of the main things I focus on. I think it's just because green is something I gravitate towards.
Yeah.
You'd think it would be red because it's my favorite color, but no. For some reason, I'm just like, fucking your eyes, bro.
Why are they like that?
It's just green Byakugan.
What?
Byakugan.
From Naruto?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Why did I say it like that, though? Byakugan.
The Byakugan?
Yeah.
In Naruto?
Indeed. I believe I'll press charges, so you won't make the same mistake again.
Yeah, there's this stupid weird eye thing.
Well, they're always like that. His pupils are always just the shine from the light, so it looks like he has white pupils.
Yeah.
My apologies, Chief. But would you mind waiting until tomorrow for that? Today is, well, you know. Alright, OG. In return, though. I know. 5 o'clock tonight. That place, right? I was making a joke to make it sound funny, but you know what? The judge made it good, too.
Oh, boys.
Huh? What are these guys? Telepathic? Is it that place at 5 o'clock, bro? What's going on?
Okay. I probably have to be careful now.
Yeah, his face is almost as orange as his suit.
Yeah, almost. It's like a shade lighter.
I like that they did that, though, because it makes his eyes and the glasses and the rest stand out a lot.
Especially even like the weird red cross tie that he has.
That's honestly just good when it comes to art because you have both warm and cool colors just kind of mashing, which helps things stand out. Yay!
Worthless. Okay. I think it should be this one.
Really, Chief Gant? At the very least, there's one very large benefit you've reaped from all this. Oh, I wasn't aware. What is this benefit? That's called privilege. When you reap benefits, but you just don't notice.
Oh boys!
I'm not wrong, and that's not like a controversial thing to say. It's just what it is.
Oh, I know.
Just amuses me.
Oh boys!
That would, of course, be the position you have, Chief of Police. Oh.
Yeah.
I get it.
I get it now.
The resolution of the SL9 incident secured your promotion to Chief. That in itself is sufficient motive. Oh, that's a good one. Huh? Do you really think I'm that incompetent? What do you mean? Even without that case, I was already in line to become the next chief. The resolution of SL9 merely sped up the inevitable a little. Is that true, Edgeworth? Yes. He was going to be made chief anyway. Be careful when pointing that finger. You might wind up being the one pointed at. So that means... Be careful pointing that finger. There's only one possible motivation for you to commit forgery. If you didn't do it for yourself, then you did it for someone else.
And the music quiets the fuck down.
Don't be silly, Worthy. I don't give a shit about anyone but myself. You know this. You know me better than that. There are only 3 people I look out for. Me, I was making a joke! Me, myself, and I. There. It's out in the open now. Aji, would you mind if I changed my testimony a little?
Was it incorrect the first time, sir?
They add an extra, or they modify a testimony.
By all means, please do.
I wouldn't be anyone's accomplice if there was nothing in it for me. Trust in that statement.
Nothing in it for you? Sorry, but the only person I care about is yours truly. That girl, Lana's little sister, was it?
Emma?
If you think I felt sorry for her, you'd better think again. You're right. You don't feel sorry for anyone. Be tough on crime and tough on people. That's how I was raised. Your parents were shit. You seem to be lax enough on yourself, though.
RIP! Burn!
Not even a burn. I just love that Edge was like, no, fuck you have no accountability. Oh, that's a good one, Worthy. Could there have been something in it for him?
Yes.
Given his selfishness, would he have helped someone out?
Fuck yeah.
True. You might not help out anyone for their sake. But if it would benefit you, you might decide to assist someone.
Like
Mr. Wright,
For example...
it appears you're positively determined to portray the chief as an... What?
Judge. No.
As a nice man who likes to lend... Have you not been listening to this man?
Oh my
Likes to
god.
lend people a hand. You're so gonna meet him later. I feel like that's all that's happening here.
Oh boys.
That's not what I mean. Very well then. Who is this person you believe Chief Gant may have helped forge evidence. I can English.
Lana. That's easy. Because then he has Lana in his pockets, and she was the chief prosecutor.
Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye, the defendant? I believe it's quite obvious in light of the circumstances. Emma Skye fell.
Fell victim.
Why did I say this? I was thinking because of he is the victim. I was like, she fell him? Like that's something in D&D. You fell your opponent. I was like, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Who would want to help her more than her own sister Lana? And as for Chief Gant, he would also have no reason to help Lana if she asked him to. That reason, of course, is self-profit. Self-profit? What do you mean? After the SL9 incident was resolved, Lana Skye was appointed Chief Prosecutor at the Prosecutor's office. The person who arranged this job change was you, Chief Gant. But how would he profit from all this? He would be able to use the Chief Prosecutor as his puppet. Essentially, he would acquire unchecked authority over all investigations. Do you mean to tell me that despite the Chief's formidable appearance, he plays with puppets? Oh wait!
Bitch! If you don't fucking clear your ears out, start thinking, use the brains.
You must... Oh... Whew!
Oh, boys!
Admit it, Chief. You assisted Lana Skye in forging evidence. Your motive? To appoint her as your chief prosecutor so you could control her. Righto, my boy. You have quite an imagination. Why are you playing piano on your desk?
Because of the fucking music. Shut up!
It's a little weird when he talks, isn't it? Let me ask you something. What? Do you have any proof of this? That I controlled Lana? For example, is Lana testifying that I've done such a thing? Lana... She's keeping quiet to protect Emma. There's no way she'd testify against Gant. I'm afraid without any proof, this all amounts to nothing more than mere conjecture.
Moments where I wish Maya was around and can just conjure the spirit of the fucking deceased. Let's go!
Unless... that is also what happened in this incident. This incident? Which would that be? Of course, I'm talking about the murder of Detective Bruce Goodman. The Chief Prosecutor has been acting strange throughout this entire trial. Almost as if someone has been controlling her. Worthy, you'd better watch your tongue. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. Just what do you mean? Why are you making threats in my office? My courtroom. What he means, Your Honor, is that Chief Gant is involved in the murder of Detective Goodman. Not only that, but the chief is now making Lana take the rap to cover his involvement. Why did that take so much effort?
I don't know.
What?
There we go.
Order! Order! I just...
Fuck!
Fucking Walter voice.
Why'd you poke me?
I wanted to do that the second you did it, so it's just like me. Fuck.
Mr. Wright, you can't be serious. Huh? This This is an affront to the highest ranking officer in the law... in our law enforcement agency! I can't fucking speak! This is all too much for my brains!
Your brain.
To accuse the chief of police of blackmail and murder? That's... impossible! C'est impossible!
C'est impossible!
Impossible!
I did that on purpose. Impossible.
Your Honor, I was merely reiterating what Mr. Edgeworth said in easier to understand language. Not my fault, you never opened a book. It's too late, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
There's no tinning. Tinning? There's no tinning. There's no turning back for us now.
Tinning.
There's no tinning. Looks like he's hit the one who... What? It looks like he's the one who decided to go through with this. Can you prove this, Mr. Wright? That Chief Gant, a high-ranking officer of the law, is involved with this murder? What?
I said Marta.
Okay.
No, I mean.
Good question. Regardless of his rank or title, Chief Gant is just a man. The question is he a criminal? I believe the evidence will tell. I see. I'm getting a fucking abdomen workout tonight. Good lord. Let's see what Mr. Wright's got. And it better be good. Show us this evidence that ties Chief Gant to the murder of Detective Goodman.
Oh, that's fucking easy, Mr. Trip. How many fucking sevens are in her goddamn ID record? Whatever the fuck it is.
This is the ID card list. Yes. The one that shows who entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. There was one ID on the list we couldn't determine the owner of yesterday. 777-7777. Sorry, but there's no way you can prove that's my card number. It's your number. Bitch. What did I say? What? How do you know that? The safe in Chief Gant's office requires a code to open. It's a 7-digit code. 7 digits? You don't mean... I'm afraid so, Your Honor. The code was 777-7777. The same as the remaining ID card number on that list. Chief Gant.
Oh!
You entered the evidence room on the day of the crime.
On the roll, let's go!
Dad eyebrow twitch. Order. You're not Chief Gant. Why am I doing this?
I don't know.
I need to remember Eri. Eri. Order. His voice probably used to sound like Gant, but because his job is to scream order, this is just how he sounds now.
Yep.
Chief Gant, what do you have to say? Nothing. The defense's search of my office was a violation of regulations. And I will demand Mr. Wright be punished to the maximum extent of the law.
Thanks, Edward.
But right now, this court demands an explanation from you. I do love that kind of whereaboutism, though. It's like, well, what about you? You did something. It's like, yeah, that doesn't change the fact that you just punched the cat. Like, something that's like, you just judge them for life on. Yeah. But they're like, yeah, well, like, you accidentally ran over my foot last year. It's like, we got other shit to focus on, bro. I'll pay your medical bill later. About the use of this ID card. Chief Gant! So, you admit it? You entered the evidence room. On the day of the crime? What about it? I'm chief of police. Whether it's the evidence room or the bathroom. What's the difference? There's a big difference, and you know it. I can go anywhere I want. Tell me. When you entered the room, Love that. We were alone. I always go to the bathroom alone. God damn it. As I do with the evidence room.
Jeez.
Didn't need to know that. Detective Goodman wouldn't have happened to be with you that day, would he? Of course not. Why would you ask? Of course not. Why would he be? I hadn't seen him in days.
That's a lie.
Fuck you. You hadn't seen him in days, Chief Gant? I'm afraid you've just undone yourself. On that day, you had to have met with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? This trial's purpose is to determine Lana Sky's guilt. Objection! No, it isn't, Your Honor. Your Honor! This trial's purpose is to determine the truth. Where did purpose come from? I have no clue. It's a purpose. If Chief Gant... That sounds weird with Edward's voice still. Met the victim on the day of the crime, then we need to determine one thing. What transpired during that meeting? In that case, Mr. Wright, I'm going to have to ask you for evidence.
Yep.
Show us proof that the victim went to meet Chief Gant on the day of the crime. Rain! Rain, you can do it, I believe in you. Voices are meshing together and it's awful.
Can only be submitted by the chief of police. It was half written. Take that!
There we go, detective.
Detective? Detective?
Detective Goodman lost his ID card on the day of the crime. Or to be more accurate, Jake Marshall stole it. So Detective Goodman filled out a lost item report. He would have had to give that report to the chief of police. Yet you're in possession of the report. Which means you can't be sure he filed it. He filed it. How do I know, you ask? Because he needed to enter the evidence room that day.
Is it evidence transferal?
Furl
of the SL9 case?
Yes, to transfer the evidence out. Oh! Detective Goodman took the form from you, Chief Gant.
To you.
Chief Gant. That's my correction voice.
All I can think of is you in corrections. That's my correction voice.
No. No.
That'd be amazing.
No, I don't do that voice. I didn't do that voice when I used to yell commands and cadets. I wouldn't do that even correction.
Oh, if it was someone's birthday, I would so just run that by everyone beforehand, and then they have to do their forms and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I just do that voice to crack them up so they do.
Oh, fuck.
Then you accompanied the detective to the evidence room. I accompanied him. There's no other way the murderer and Detective Goodman could have entered the room. Hold on. Let me get what you're saying.
Say next.
I, the chief of police, murdered poor Goodman. Stop bringing up your fucking job. It doesn't matter here. Exactly. But wait. The chief didn't necessarily need to accompany him to the evidence room. He could have just lent him his ID card.
No.
Yes.
No.
Now that you mention it, I believe I might have done something of the sort.
If that would have been the case, then the ID would have been on
Why didn't
him.
you say that sooner, you dumb fuck? Sorry, but that's not possible. According to the record, your card was only used once. Yet you showed us your ID card earlier. Hello. Brain, come on, you can do it. Too many voices, too many people. If you had really lent it to Detective Goodman, it would have been found on his body.
Thank you, Edgeworth.
Fucking what?
No!
Super Saiyan shit. Chief Gant, you didn't. The murder was most likely a spur-of-the-moment crime for no one in their right mind. For no one in their right mind would choose the police department as a place to commit murder. After the murder, you contacted Lana Skye at the prosecutor's office. Why? To dispose of Detective Goodman's body, of course.
There goes the detective.
Detective.
I still love that we do that. You're forgetting Mr. Wright. The victim's body was discovered in the prosecutor's office parking lot. How did he manage to move it there? I was at the police department the entire day, you know. And everyone's aware that Lana stayed at the prosecutor's office after the ceremony. Everyone except me, it seems. Still, you're the chief of police. You have... oh, brain. You have an entire police force at your disposal. Oh, so you think I just ordered an officer to do it? Hey you, take this here dead body over to the prosecutor's office. I don't think so. Chief Gant, you left all the evidence we need. All the evidence we need to prove... I hate it when it's a pause, but it's continuing! You need to remember if there's a period or not. To prove how you moved the body to the prosecutor's office. And all this time, I thought it was I thought it was a useless clue just taking up space. How could the chief have moved the body? Mr. Wright, show us this evidence. To move the victim's body, Chief Gant used this.
This useless piece of evidence. To force Edgeworth to move the body.
This is how he moved Detective Goodman's body. What's that? A screwdriver? But what does that have to do with this case? Mr. Edgeworth? There's no question mark there. Mr. Edgeworth. Brain! Think back to the day of the crime.
Yeah.
Okay, not, but you know, doing everything makes my face hurt and my brain hurt.
Your face hurt?
Doing Detective Gant's voice is always like a big painful. What is this screwdriver doing here? It's here because... Fuck! I was asked to go... Oh yeah, by Chief Gant, no less. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here.
In other words, it forced him to take his car and go to the prosecutor's office.
After the ceremony ended that day, I didn't plan to return to the prosecutor's office. But you did, because Chief Gant asked you to. You mean I...
Unwittingly.
The body was found in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. I think it's obvious what happened. The body was moved by that car.
No knowledge, but forced to move it without knowledge.
Detective Goodman's body was carried in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Why was that a question if he's answered? Whatever.
It wasn't a question.
No, I'm saying it should have been, because he's responding like it was. So my brain was just like... Yes. Unless, of course, you have another explanation, Chief. Why else would you have asked Mr. Edgeworth to transport evidence from a closed case?
Rip.
There's only one plausible explanation. To transport the body to your accomplice, Ms. Lana Skye.
Rabble, rabble.
Rabble, rabble.
Order! Order! What's going on here? I know I forgot an order, but I don't care. Is there no room for rebuttal in rebuttal to the defense's outrageous accusations?
Nope.
Think back to the photo. Look at this photograph.
Fucking memes! Chicken nuggets.
Think back to the photograph Miss Starr took at the prosecutor's office.
God damn it.
This was not a photo of the body being stuffed in the trunk to be taken away. It was exactly the opposite. Opposite. It's a photo of... Oh, brain. Photo of the body being taken from the trunk. Chief Gant, please say something. I believe your time's up.
Bish.
This is my courtroom, motherfucker! Sit down! My time's up? Sorry, Righto, but I'm having...
No, you're not.
I'm having lunch with the district attorney general after this. Breathing! We have to get going if we're to make it in time for the early bird special. But the cross-examination isn't finished yet. Remember what I told you earlier? The police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. Weapons? Like that right to refuse to testify? I'm invoking that right now. Convenient, huh? What? That is not a right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered.
Which is gonna bite you in the arse.
So you're just going to run away after all this? Run away? Don't make me laugh-worthy. I stabbed old Goodman. That's what you're saying, right? But if you had any conclusive evidence, you wouldn't have... You would have presented it by now. Wow, my brain.
Words.
Well, You think I had Lana dispose of the body? If so, then show me your proof and get it over with. I'll say it again, Mr. Wright. Damon Gant is the current chief of police. This court will not tolerate any accusations against him without concrete proof.
Unfortunately, we don't have it.
Well, Mr. Wright? Your Honor? Do you have any concrete proof? Proof that Chief Gant murdered Detective Goodman and made Miss Skye dispose of the body. Do I have any concrete proof? It's no use showing evidence I'm not even sure of myself. No, Your Honor. At present, I have no conclusive evidence. See ya, G. In that case, this court is forced to penalize you for allegations against the chief. What? Here's a tip. Never gamble what you can't afford to lose, righto? It seems that Lady Luck was on my side again today. Okay, G. I'll leave the rest to you.
Bye, jackass.
I warned you earlier, Mr. Wright. This is an affront to a senior officer in our nation's law enforcement agency. I don't give a shit about his position. Objection! Lady Luck, Maybe we should have a word with her. What? I mean, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you mean? I saw the second line first. What the fuck? Woo!
You alright?
No!
No!
There's one lady who knows the real truth behind this trial. We haven't yet had the honor of hearing her testimony. Testimony?
Testimony.
A lady who knows the truth. Another witness?
It wasn't a question. When you fuck up.
In the absence of conclusive evidence, the only other method of proof is testimony. But Chief Gant has invoked his right to refuse to testify. There's still someone else. One more witness who can answer all the questions. Raised in this trial... the questions raised in this trial! Fucking... Run-on sentences! Whee! Someone right in this very room. Mr. Edgeworth, who is this person? Why are you asking me, Your Honor? Have you forgotten? The defense is the one calling the witnesses today.
Alright, last witness.
Mr. Wright, blah blah.
Sorry, I clicked too fast.
She may not be willing to tell the truth. But we can't just stop now. Yes, Your Honor. The defense calls forth... This bitch!
No, Lana. Not Emma.
That bitch!
That
The defendant? Miss Lana Sky?
bitch. Cause she keeps refusing to testify, god damn it.
She doesn't have that right. She was in the underground parking lot at 5:15 on February 21st.
21st.
Ugh. Her task? To dispose of the victim's body. In accordance with a certain someone's orders. Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution has no objections, Your Honor. Very well.
At least I'll have a break from Dan. It's gonna be me.
The court will now take its final recess for the day. In 15 minutes, we will reconvene to hear the defendant's testimony. Oh, please no. Please.
Hold on.
Oh. Huh?
Motherfucker!
No! Please!
Last bit, come on, let's go! Judge.
Chief Gant, I thought you were going to eat. Listen good, Lana.
Fuck you.
Talking to Lana? To Lana, whatever. I don't think you need me to tell you this, but if you accept Mr. Wright's claims, there will be terrible consequences. Why is no one talking to you about the threats you're making?
Even Andrew's like, what?
That's right. Your sister will be found guilty for Neil Marshall's murder.
How about we prove that it wasn't her in any way, shape, or form?
You good?
I don't.
You make fun of me for that shit and you do it too.
This isn't good.
What's with the lazy eye?
Of course. You'd never support such outrageous claims anyway, right? Just something to think about.
My dude.
You know, you can't do this kind of thing with, well, being put into a state of stress.
Power.
So, technically, this would all be invalid because I'm making very obvious threats.
Oh yeah, no shit.
All right, then. I've got a lunch date to meet.
Oh boy.
Fuck out of my courtroom! Okay, if there aren't any further objections, this court is now in recess.
Find a fucking Lee. February 25th, 2:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant's Lobby number 2.
Just go easy on my voice, please.
Please, have my voice.
Please.
Please.
Looks like we managed to stay in the game. Yeah, thanks to your help, Edgeworth.
God fucking damn it.
We got the other one. Come
Brr. That chief, he's something else, eh, pals? Detective Gumshoe. Not detective anymore. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Ah, don't worry. I already decided what are you doing? I already decided where to work now. At your office.
No, 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 no.
My office?
As a what?
Sure. I'll take the place of that top-knotted girl you used to work with.
What? No.
Could he mean Maya?
No.
Still, looks like we're all out of moves now. Chief Gant's done it again. How is it? He always... your voice is changing in a way that's not supposed to. What is this?
That's awful.
Exactly. Woo!
Try again.
Chief Gant's done... It's gonna turn into Chief Gant.
Fuck! Why do you have to be in the same one as Gant? You're so confusing, Gumshoe.
Brooklyn accent, let's go!
I can't. I'm just gonna turn into angel dust and it's fucking annoying. I'm just gonna do this. Fuck it, I don't care. Chief Gant's gone and done it again. How is it he always gets the upper hand?
I feel like you're gonna have to do this no matter what now because you're gonna get confused with other
With him and Gant, I'm just gonna fuck it up.
Phoenix.
I can say that.
Like, just in case. Phoenix.
It's not fair he has the right to refuse to testify. Settle down, Wright. Remember what the judge said. Remember what the judge said? Barbara, a few minutes ago, for...
But Chief.
But Chief! What was that? But Chief! Oh boy.
Yep.
But Chief, that is not a right to be invoked, to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered. Risks? What did he mean by that? It's simple. If the chief refuses to testify, the opposite also holds true. True?
You mean he forfeits his right to say anything too?
Huh?
Oh, Emma. Okay.
Hi.
I don't know who it was.
Yeah. Emma, are you okay?
Yeah, I came too. When I came to, I was in the medical office. I've been listening to the trial from the gallery.
Yeah.
Gallery.
Ugh. So she heard everything that's been going on. Emma, I'm sorry for what I said before.
No, don't be. It was the truth. You know, it's funny. I almost feel somehow relieved.
Relieved?
Yeah. Now I finally know what really happened. The thing that all this time, my sister's being blackmailed by that terrible man. And she did it all just to protect me.
Ever since her appointment with appointment as chief prosecutor, everyone who knew her said she'd changed.
That all just slurred together.
Yeah?
She just changed.
Changed!
They said she just changed. I don't know, man. That's literally what that was devolving into.
Oh, boys.
Perhaps it was easier that way for her. Oh yeah. What do you mean?
I'm kind of liking it with the angel dust accent.
I gotta do it like this because Chief Gant's gonna destroy me, man.
What do you think I mean? To follow Chief Gant's orders. She thought that said slut. She must have slut herself up deep.
Stop! Stop your mouth!
I didn't even realize how that was gonna sound.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Slut herself up deep inside.
Oh,
Shut herself up. There you go. Woo boy.
oh, boys. Hey, boys there.
To force herself
Oh,
to
this.
to force herself to do anything and everything Chief told her to do. That doesn't make it sound any better. I don't think Lana and Chief Gant make a good couple.
No, not at all. Fuck.
That must be why she became so cold. I mean, yeah, sex with Gant would do that, bro.
All from one word changed.
Brennan! What the fuck?
She slut herself up deep inside, and then all of a sudden she was different because of Chief Gant.
Oh my god! Oh.
This is what happens when you do voices that push all oxygen from your body for.
Yeah, you lose the oxygen from your brain.
That's what I'm saying.
And your brain goes, what? Fuck, man. Jesus Christ.
I need to know now. I hate it. I need to know now.
What?
I'm gonna be annoyed.
Your phone is... There we go.
Where is it? Where's the phone?
It was all my fault.
It's all my fault my sister slept with.
Shut up!
It's all because
I pushed her to sleep with Gant!
Oh my god.
What's his first fucking name? Chief Gant, fuck it.
Damon!
Damon, you shit. Damon.
It's all... Fuck.
it's all because I murdered Mr. Marshall.
Alright, fucking Angel Dust, let's go.
Hey, don't go blaming yourself now. Oh no, it's going nasally. It is going Angel Dust. Oh boy.
Yes!
X Lana. Yup. It's got. Whoa.
Of course there
Or is. It's apparently very popular.
I don't like it.
It's apparently popular.
I don't like it.
Neither do I.
I don't like it.
Well, that's
can
in
do
my
better.
search history.
Down the shitter.
Whoo!
Alright.
Hey, don't go blaming yourself now. If you want to blame anyone, blame society, pal.
Chief Gant may be able to fool everyone else with his forgery, but he can't fool my memory. I remember now. I knocked Mr. Marshall into that armor.
I see. Well, we better get back. It's time for the final act. Emma, why don't you wait here? Wait,
Wait,
No, I'm going with you. I want to be there when Lana tells the truth.
Let's go, Wright. It's time to end this.
Yep. To be
good?
continue. Yep. Might as well finish this off.
Please!
At this point, it's like, it's time to finish this bitch. Let's go!
My trachea feels like sandpaper.
And the next time we do this, it'll be Phoenix Wright 2. I think it's, Justice? Yeah, Justice for All.
See, if I was just recording a few lines for a character like that, like 1 or 2 characters, that'd be fine.
To be fair, we'll probably redo it, but I'll just play through the entire game, no audio, like from a mic, and then we can just record over it
What are you talking about?
as an actual, like, voicing thing. You can do, like, one character at a time.
Why are we doing that?
I don't know. I thought we had said that we were going to do that at some point.
For, like, practice?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, just...
No, I was talking about jobs and shit. Like, if they
no,
were like,
no.
if I needed to be in the booth for a while and record a few lines as these characters, that would be okay. It's
Yeah.
the consistent talking to myself.
Yeah, no. Usually with shit like that, you would only do it, like, one at a time.
Yeah, it's because they want you to focus on the character and not swap around.
Yeah.
And then you're just like... Now then. Yep, it's already squeaking. Now then.
Oh, then.
Will the defendant, Ms. Lana Skye, please take the stand? I almost said scanned. Don't know what that is. Scanlin.
That's a character.
I know. Miss Lana Skye, you are the chief prosecutor. This is a statement. Why am I telling you your name and job? I'm sure you're aware of what is required of you.
But Mr. Edgeworth, you already know everything. You know all that I've done these past 2 years.
No, I don't, because you fucking lied about it. Please provide the court with your testimony, Miss Skye. And remember, you're under oath. We want to hear the truth.
Of course. The truth.
Lana, no matter what happens, I'll always be your sister.
Fuck.
Yeah? Alright.
There it is.
There.
Now then, your testimony, if you will. First, tell us about your relationship with Chief. Please don't. I've found it and I don't like it. I mean, you do you. I will not. No, actually, no. He's abusive. Go. I know you're not together, but if you were, leave. Fuck him. Don't fuck him. You know what I mean.
Ronan!
I was seeing how long I can go with that without you just having a brain, just like a
What is happening?
What is happening? No!
Your brain just melting out of your ears. Everything hinges on your testimony. You're the only chance you're the only chance we have to get Gant.
Okay.
Oh. Take over. Water.
Gant and fabrication. I worked alongside Gant for years. There's no truth to this blackmail theory. I fabricated the evidence 2 years ago, all by myself. When I found Prosecutor Marshall's body, I rearranged the crime scene. My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma. I don't think so, but okay.
Are you sure about this testimony?
Your Honor, I'm confessing to capital offense. Of course I'm sure.
But Lana,
If this is true, then that means Chief Gant has nothing to do with this.
That's what I've been telling you from the beginning.
Liar!
please, Mr. Wright, you've got to help her. She's sacrificing herself because of me.
But what if she's telling the truth?
She's not. I know my own sister. Whenever she speaks stiffly like that, she's hiding something inside. Deep down, she's really screaming in agony.
Did you not notice that?
What?
I don't know if this was a hint at it, but he was thinking.
Yeah.
It was in brackets, and she responded. He thought a question, and she responded.
Yeah? You think she can read minds?
That was why I immediately went like, hold on, what? I didn't say anything to you.
Yeah, no, she doesn't.
Was that just a fucking glitch?
I think that's just a fuck up from the actual, like...
Oh, I was hoping that was like an
translate-
Easter egg or some shit. Like that he just didn't notice.
No.
Damn it.
Not that I'm aware of. And I've played through all the games, so no, I don't know that I think...
No. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is no time to start second-guessing myself. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. Shut up, water bottle.
I need more answers about the whole rearranging the body shit. Blackmail theory... 2 years ago. That. I need more info. Barely anything.
You say you did this all by yourself.
Yes.
Would you mind telling us what you found when you arrived at the crime scene?
It seems I was the first person to discover the scene. A broken Prosecutor Award knife was stuck in the victim's body.
What? The Prosecutor Marshall died from an unfortunate accident.
That's only a situation you dreamed was possible. The reality is, it wasn't my sister who took the prosecutor's life. Fantasize all you want, Mr. Wright, but I'll never change this statement.
I detect lies, but alright. You mean Prosecutor Marshall wound up being killed by Doc?
Something like that.
No. Not something like that, bitch. Tell me what happened. You don't get to skirt through it.
He's trying to figure out, because now she's saying that it wasn't the armor.
I don't give a shit.
It was the broken knife.
I know. I'm saying in court you don't get to go, basically. It's like, no, what happened? Facts. Don't fucking wishy-washy around that shit. If so, if that is so, what happened to the other murder weapon? Doc was carrying a switchblade knife.
Oh. That was lying on the floor a little distance away. It was probably knocked away in the struggle.
That's not how it went down. She's trying to cover up, to cover up her lies with more lies.
Oh, just protect me.
So when you found the scene like this, what did you do? After all, this is what everything boils down to.
Yes. I broke off the tip of Dark's knife and planted it inside the wound and then moved the body. Why? Why'd you move the body?
You planted the tip of... And then you moved the... And now over to this accent, cause fuck Ronan's face. Trying to do Wright, it switched, tried to do the judge, and then Edward's like, what about me though?
What about me?
But why? Why would you do that?
That's the question, isn't it? You of all people should know, Edgeworth. You've always had a good head on your shoulders.
Compliments won't help you here. Please, leave my voice alone.
Why did you move the body?
When you showed up on the scene, where exactly was the victim's body?
Oh my god.
I'm gonna need a fucking throat lozenge after this.
Would you like a lozenge?
Nice. Wrong pipe.
Yeah?
I still have mine. I'm gonna just take care of it after.
Okay.
Because I'm
Because I
just
have it right there. That's
I'm just
why.
gonna shred my voice on this anyway.
Yeah.
So
It was where you deduced it was, by Chief Gant's desk.
but the body was found on your desk. By your desk. On your desk!
By your desk.
Why did you move it there?
The reason for that is simple.
Let's have the witness explain this in more detail. Because I'm tired of the fucking beating around the bush. The reason Miss Sky moved the body.
A piece of the jar that shattered during the event threatened my plan.
Oh?
How?
In what way? Because it had a name? Because it's a Emma?
Jar! Jar!
Miss Sky, I understand how you feel. You committed that crime 2 years ago to protect your sister. You mean the forgery at the scene where Neil Marshall was... Yes, what we're talking about, Judge. That is what I mean. If that truth were to be exposed now, the past 2 years of your life will have been in vain. Even so, I am compelled to figure out what that banging is.
It's probably Christine when she opened the door.
I'm compelled to bring to everyone's attention a significant contradiction with your testimony.
A contradiction in my testimony?
You testified, and I quote, "The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan."
That's right.
Do you have a problem with that?
Yeah.
It's a simple oversight, really. You see, a message was written on this jar in the victim's blood.
Yes, the prosecutor must have written in his final moments.
Exactly so. And this is where the contradiction lies. In order for the victim to be able to write his message on the jar, tongue click, it must not yet have been broken before he died. He couldn't have written Emma's name on the shattered jar.
Forgery!
Order! Order! Your Honor, it would appear more information is needed in regard... Oh my fucking head. Speed it up there, brain!
Come on!
More information is needed in regard to this jar and its bloody message. Is that bloody or bloody? Which are you referring to?
Bloody.
We may be missing something critical here. But is it a critical role? Something critical.
Jesus.
Chief Prosecutor. It seems you're as in the dark as we are. About the truth towards which truth towards which we're handed.
Handed? Headed.
Headed. I'm not in English today.
No. English.
English number fucking 57.
Yep. What?
Just tell us exactly what you saw. We'll piece together the information to arrive at the truth. Yeah, that's how this is supposed to go.
Hey, bud.
My dog's looking at me like, Dad.
You okay?
Okay. No.
Nix, come here.
Oh, God. Hi.
Oh, it's probably because my hoodie's in the way. If you can move that, like, that way.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, your laundry's there.
Nix, come on up.
Hi, bud.
Hi. Hi, you want to say hi? Oh, hello. Mercy, put it back. Mercy, put the kisses. Hello.
Hi.
yawns.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
I probably taste like hand sanitizer, my dude. He's like,
Bad kiss.
bad tongue. I don't know what the bad tongue.
Don't ever get mad at me for saying slut again. Bad tongue. You good? Hi, bud.
Hi.
He's like, why you taste gross?
Yeah. His nose is kind of like. Ow. Hi, boy. Carrying on. Jar and message in blood. I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar. But it was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wiped away the blood.
That's no. You're
The
not.
fragments were large, so I'm sure I got them all.
You're not that dumb.
All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered.
Why? Unless you were trying to cover shit up. Why? You mean you were the one who wiped away the message in blood?
I wasn't chief prosecutor at the time. Oh my god, what the fuck happened to me? Alright.
She didn't think Dark was the real murderer. She didn't think Dark was the real murderer. That's why she tried to erase the real evidence.
Very well. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. Okay.
What the fuck was that bullshit?
Notice a trace on the jar. It was dark in the room and I didn't have time to check it out. You say if I
To be
wiped
safe, I wiped away the blood.
Yep. Fragments were large, I'm sure I got them all, except there was one piece missing.
Yeah, but I'm still shocked that she thinks that sounds logical.
To be safe, I wiped away the blood, you know? Like,
Oof.
Yeah, see that big ol' M.
Miss Guy, I believe this jar conceals a truth even you were unaware of.
What?
We found the final piece of this jar in Chief Gant's safe.
In the chief's safe? But how?
I knew it. She really didn't know.
I think it was all set up.
There's something even more disturbing about that final piece. There was still blood on it. But the witness just testified that she gathered every last piece and wiped the blood off of them. Yes, which leaves us only one explanation. On the night Prosecutor Marshall was murdered, you were not the first one to show up on the scene. Chief Gant got there before you. Couldn't the defendant simply have missed a piece? I'm afraid that's unlikely. The pieces are too big for anyone to miss, let alone an ace detective.
Especially considering, you know, every piece was like large as fuck and was easy to reassemble that jar.
That's literally what he just said.
Yep.
That may be... that may well be. But everyone makes mistakes. Even I once wasted an entire day looking for my dentures. They were in my mouth all along. Can you believe that?
What?
Have you forgotten, Your Honor? When this witness arrived at the scene, the jar was already broken. Oh, that. There's no way a name could have been written on a shattered jar. Another person discovered the scene prior to the witness. I hope you're not implying this person was Chief Gant. Why not? Why is he not allowed to be fucking implied?
Considering the only people that were looking for Dark at the time was Marshall and Gant.
Stop simping for the guy. At the time?
Biggest simp.
I never use the word simp.
You should probably stop saying simp actually, because that's actually a bad word to say on Twitch. I forgot about that.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
I thought it was just a stupid thing people were saying because it was like...
It was, but then it got out of hand.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, it was bad.
Why, wasn't it just for, like, people basically just making fun of guys for, like, being nice to women? Like, basically, if they had a crush, they were just like, you're a this.
Kind of, but it started with Twitch and then it went out of control.
What did it turn into? What was it like?
I'll explain later.
What the fuck?
It's a thing and a half.
Okay. Jeez. For Dark, for Dark downstairs. Ah! Okay. The question is, if he did arrive there first, why did he hide that fact for 2 years? You didn't say anything! What was that? Well, Your Honor, can you answer us that? No! But I wanted to believe my bae was innocent. Wait, I'm not the one on trial here. That's a damn right.
Damn right you're not.
Damon Gant arrived at the crime scene prior to the witness. I'm not the one on trial. Damn right. He proceeded to break the jar and purposefully hid the broken pieces. One of the broken pieces. Question. What is this action called? Fabrication of evidence. But why would Chief Gant do that? In light of what happened afterwards, isn't it clear? What happened afterwards? Discovering the scene, Lana Skye believed her sister Emma killed the victim. Determined to help her sister, she sought Gant's aid. Lending her his aid, Lending her his aid, Gant helped her create evidence that incriminated Dark. Sparing Emma, and therein lies the reason. The reason why Miss Skye became the chief's puppet.
Ow! Ma'am, don't bite your finger. No, I did it on my own.
Please, sis, stop trying to protect the chief. I can't watch you suffer anymore for my sake.
No, you didn't. It wasn't you, Emma. You didn't kill anyone.
Accidents happen. Calm down.
Don't believe anything Mr. Wright says. Defense attorney make up their most foul lies to defend their clients.
Foul lies? Imagine that coming from my own client. I guess you do see.
Judge. Judge.
I guess you do seem the type. Oh wow!
Yeah!
He likes to twist the truth. Fuck you, bitch! I haven't done that once. Wait a minute. What if we're still smack dab in the middle of Gant's trap?
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You fucking figured it out there, sunshine.
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Lana? Oh, Lana may be right after all. What? You don't mean... what do you mean, right?
So you do tell foul lies then, Mr. Wright?
No, that's not what...
Miss Sky, please testify once more.
But...
If evidence was fabricated behind your back, then Emma's accidental killing of Prosecutor Marshall might also be a lie.
But I do remember knocking over Mr. Marshall.
Miss Sky, if you will,
knocking over someone is one thing. Actually killing them is a different thing.
yeah.
I can't.
Why? There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. This cross-examination may not change a thing. However, there is still a possibility that it will if you tell the truth. The truth.
Very well. I'll testify about what I really saw.
Didn't you say earlier that it was nothing but the truth? What are you talking about?
Calm down, Ronan.
Fucking.
Congratulations, Phoenix Wright!
All right. Like I said before, nothing but the truth, please. The witness may testify once more for the final time.
Final testimony, let's go!
Actual crime scene, but the actual one. Stop lying in my court.
When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on that suit of armor's sword.
Short.
Sword.
And a suit of armor short.
Emma and Dark were lying unconscious on the floor nearby. When I saw what had happened, I thought she did it. That's why I erased all evidence that linked her to the murder. I had Chief Gant help me remove the body from the sword and carry it. But if it was all really a fabrication, Emma might be innocent.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Also, bumping into someone isn't murder. Like, she wouldn't get, even if she was punished for accidentally doing something, she didn't try and, like, hide anything, right? She bumped into someone, that happened, and then she passed out and woke up and was like, the fuck? Like, there's clear no malicious intent there. Unbelievable. The body was impaled on the armor's sword? How is that unbelievable? You were the only one who saw that. If only you had proof.
Actually, I do have proof.
Please show me.
I gave it to Mr. Wright just this morning.
Huh?
I'll have to check my evidence.
What? To me?
It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it. A minute!
Brain went whoop. Our brains are just
Brain
as slippery
and
as
throat went whoop.
Our brains are just as slippery as the ice right now.
Oh my god. Whee! Almost slipped with the snake there.
That's why I had to keep her low to the ground. So if I fell, maybe I fuck up my tailbone, but the snake's okay.
It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it. I thought it might be needed.
But I don't remember receiving a picture like that.
Lana must have known. See, Mr. Wright? She really does have faith in you.
She said I tell foul lies.
Well, Mr. Wright, please present this picture.
A minute!
You mean something?
Here? No.
Something Lana gave us.
It's the evidence logbook.
don't remember receiving any pictures from Lana.
Lana said she gave it to you this morning, right?
I seem to remember getting something from her then.
Let's check the evidence again.
So it is that, I guess.
Yeah.
There must be a picture in there somewhere.
Okay.
Okay. Fuck you.
Got it.
You son of a bitch. Pew!
Oh!
There it is.
Hey, there's a picture here.
It was hiding in the thing.
Oh my. This is the actual crime scene.
No other detective saw the crime scene like this. Because I contacted Criminal Affairs only after I had rearranged everything. Lana's picture inserted into the court record.
Mr. Wright! That piece cut out from his vest. Could that be...
The cloth we found inside Chief Gant's safe. Yeah, it's just flashback.
What's this?
Watch this.
What's this?
What's this? This handprint. This is a handprint, isn't it?
My fucking pecs just flexed, and it was like involuntary, so I just went, and it pulled my body. It pulled my body to the side. It was like the upper part of the pecs where it connects to the shoulder.
Yeah.
So it just went. It's like,
Goodbye!
It's like, we're not going that way. Calm down.
My cloth. It had fingerprints on it. Whoever's fingerprints, those are must be the.
No, it's not. Shut your fucking mouth.
What? But those fingerprints. They're yours, Emma.
Why are your lips turning all purple, Mr. Wright?
Fucking just stressed.
Anyway, let's get on with the cross-examination. So long as you tell the truth, we should be able to flush out the real murderer. Very well. The defense may now begin its cross-examination. Again.
Actual crime scene. Okay. Motherfucker, what?
No! Go away! Go away!
Fuck off! You can't say shit, you asshole.
Go away!
Come now, Ajit. This is the poorest excuse for a trial I've ever seen.
I thought we were going on lunch, you asshole.
Go eat a sandwich!
Chief Gant. What? Now you want me, want to make me, now you want to make me out to be the bad guy too?
Yes! Stop making me talk!
If so, I'd like to put in a word or two with my defense.
I can't.
I'm afraid it's too late for that. What? You already declined to testify.
Rip you, dumbass.
That means you've forfeited your right to make statements of any sort. You can't talk right now. Shut up.
Thank you, Edgeworth! I don't want to talk as him!
It's like
He makes my throat hurt!
it's like he's like, I will not testify more. Okay, you won't
Shut up,
testify
then.
anymore.
This must be that risk we were talking about earlier. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the sound of the noose tightening around your own neck.
Oh.
Why lightning? Also, how could you have forgotten something like that? Like, you seem to be a fairly intelligent man, and you forgot that was a problem? In case your whole thing is talking and using your mouth to get out of bad situations, similar to Liveth, not quite. So,
He uses it for evil.
I was making a joke, but yes, that as well. You thought it would be good to shut yourself up? You are not as smart as I thought you were.
Carry on. Can't.
So what? You think I'm worried? Apparently.
Then why the fuck do you fucking outburst like that, shithead?
Sorry to disappoint you. Oh god, I just heard myself really well for the first time doing that voice. That is weird. But I don't need to make any. Then why the fuck did you show up, bitch? Go eat your sandwich. What do you mean? The evidence will do all the talking for me. Even if I can't testify, I can still present evidence. Yes, that's true. Wait, you mean you still have some conclusive evidence? Evidence? No, I don't. But someone does. Someone? So, what's your excuse, Righto?
I don't have evidence. What are you talking about?
Why have you been keeping quiet about it? You do have something to show us, right? Something that proves who knocked over Neil Marshall, causing his death? Conclusive evidence that leaves no room for doubt.
I do, but I don't.
Is this true, Mr. Wright?
If I show that piece of evidence now, Emma's sure to be made out as the murderer.
Mr. Wright, if you have any more evidence, present it now. And if you try to conceal anything, you will be the one appearing before the Board of Inquiries.
What do I do now? I better think this through carefully. I can't afford to make the wrong decision. Should I present that piece of evidence? The one that shows who really killed Prosecutor Marshall?
I cannot show the evidence.
Your Honor, I don't have any evidence that I can present at this point in time.
What? You lie.
How would you know that, shithead?
Chief Gant. Yeah, I'm not. This is the wrong voice. Chief Gant. You opened my safe. You know, I know you took what was inside. I know it's conclusive evidence.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mr. Wright, why don't you show them? We found it together.
Oh, I see. It's because you know the truth, don't you? You know whose fingerprints are on it. That's why you won't present it.
No, we just showed the proof that you had it in your safe, and you confirmed that.
What are you talking about, Chief Gant?
Can't you figure it out? Take a good look at this picture. See the victim's vest? Notice anything odd about the chest area? Looks like part of it's been cut out for some reason.
Nope. Judge.
Eh?
Judge.
Fuck.
Shit!
Looks like part of it's been cut out for some reason.
You mean you had this? In your safe?
What? That means you, the chief of police, have been concealing evidence. This is going to be the biggest scandal in the history of the police department.
Rip you!
Impressive. To be honest, I didn't think you had the gall, righto. I didn't do anything.
You're the dumbass that fucking blurted out all that shit. You could have said fuck all.
Well, I can't just let you pin me up as the murderer. I'll tell you what really happened. No,
You can't! You can't testify!
What? You mean you admit to it? I was the first person to arrive at the crime scene that day. It then occurred to me that I could use the situation to control Lana. I denied it earlier, but you know.
So you really were manipulating her.
I knew Lana. If I made it look like the blame lay with her sister, then when she saw the scene, she would ask me to join for my aid.
Ask me for my aid.
Ask me for my aid.
The join is not even there.
I just read it.
So you assisted Miss Sky.
I just spit everywhere. Yeah. I told her to arrange all the evidence. I had her plant the knife tip in the victim's body and move the body across the room. They would have been able to find, but you had her put something into the body. Physically. That's detectable with an autopsy.
The tip broke. Probably stab, crack. On
They
the spine.
put the blade, the tip back in.
No.
That's detectable with an autopsy.
And I ended up using that evidence to get Joe Doc convicted.
When I tampered with the crime scene, which I'm now for some reason admitting to, I hid 2 pieces of evidence. This was before Lana arrived at the scene, mind you.
2 pieces of evidence. You mean those items in your safe?
Why? For insurance, of course.
Insurance?
I was sure my plan would work, but it's always best to be prepared for the worst. I wasn't about to let anyone blame me for murder that girl committed.
Excuse me, my goodness.
You mean you were calculating that far ahead while forging the evidence? What do you take me for, fool? I didn't make chief of police by dumb luck. See this jar fragment? There's a fragment. Fragment? I hid the most eligible part of Emma's name.
What? Sure.
I didn't expect Lana to go and wipe the blood off all the pieces.
But if you fabricated all the evidence, what's to say you didn't fabricate the message on the jar too?
Ho. Some people just don't know when to quit, do they? That's why I kept one more item for insurance.
You mean that piece of cloth?
Come on, Wright-o, cough it up already. I know you have it.
Fortunately, now I have to show it.
What are you waiting for, Mr. Wright?
So you admit to it then, Chief Gant? That you were hiding the cloth you cut off the victim's vest in your safe?
Yes, I admit it. I didn't want to have to do that, being chief and all. But it's a lot better than being portrayed as a murderer.
Thank you for your confession.
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say for yourself? Just a moment ago you said you didn't have any evidence you could present.
I couldn't. Per the law of evidence.
Foolish move, Wright-o. You should have shown it then before it was too late.
It's been a long battle.
My mouth wouldn't open, but the moment of truth has finally arrived. He had like Gant's what is it called? Flow with that there.
Yep.
Has finally arrived.
Your Honor, I do have evidence to present now.
Alright then, let's see this conclusive evidence. Fuck, y'all be lying in my court every fucking time.
Well, that's the thing is, per the evidence law thing, shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Now we have the approval. So let's go.
Let me verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest.
Oh yes. At least you finally brought it out into the open.
Oh, so was there blood on it?
Mm-hmm.
Give me a second.
Give me a second.
There's no blood. This was cut out before he died. Rip you, bud! Alright, let's go!
There's a handprint on this piece of cloth. Your Honor, the prosecution requests that be immediately sent to the lab for analysis. This handprint on the leather. It must have been a strong impact for it to have been left so clearly. Oh, you mean it could not have been forged? It must be authentic, conclusive evidence. There was a bit of Gant in that, and I don't like it.
Me neither.
Oh, you're as slow on the uptake as ever, Worthy. I'm as slow reading you as ever. What? Think about it. Wright had all this time to present this evidence. Yet he was reluctant to do so. Why would that be? You mean you already know?
Yes.
You know whose fingerprints are on that?
Mr. Wright, do you really know?
Whoever the fingerprints belong to must be the real murderer. Those fingerprints, are they... Oh, whose fingerprints are they? Who? Very well. I'll tell you.
Bum, bum.
It should be okay now. Everything's proceeding as predicted. The person whom these fingerprints belong to is... Emma! Emma! Emma Sky!
What? They're mine?
I'm sorry, Emma.
But why? Why didn't you tell me?
For a very specific goddamn reason.
Oh, you're really something, Righto. You knew this girl did it all along. And you still tried to pin the murder on me.
Because it's still you.
So it's true. Tragic, but true. This girl really did shove Prosecutor Marshall to his death.
How could you? You monster.
Miss Sky,
You knew those fingerprints. You knew whose fingerprints they were all along, yet you acted like you really didn't. I know.
Miss Sky, it's not over yet.
What?
I said this trial isn't over. But I'm afraid it is overboard. Overboard. He's getting difficult. But I'm afraid it is over. I'm
Boy.
so used to them saying...
Fucking Kratos, let's go!
I'm so used to them saying my boy, so I'm just like, meh.
War.
That's all I can hear is Kratos.
War.
That just sounded like a frog. I'm afraid it is over, boy. It just sounds wrong.
Yep.
Not only this trial, but your career, too. I'm so used to him saying my boy. You purposely concealed this conclusive evidence. That, my friend, is a serious offense. Yeah.
It's like, do I look like I'm sweating blood?
I'm looking forward to pressing charges after the defendant is convicted. I'll have your badge, boy.
Again, doesn't look like I'm sweating.
What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? You aren't going to tell us how it feels? How it feels to be the one who single-handedly turned a poor little girl into a murder... I didn't turn her into anything!
I know.
I didn't change anything!
Nope. He's like...
Before I do that, there's just one little thing I have to clear up. Oh, and what's that? Who really killed Prosecutor Neil Marshall? What? Chief Gant, you're absolutely right. This piece of cloth proves who the real murderer is. Who killed Neil Marshall, you ask? It was Emma Sky, wasn't it? I'm afraid that's not possible. You see, this piece of cloth contains a critical contradiction. What? A contradiction? What is this foolish babbling about? What is this fool babbling about?
Foolishly foolish fools.
I'm talking about a contradiction. One that proves who the real killer is.
present that victory.
Mr. Wright, this piece of cloth. What could it possibly contradict? Chief Gant, your tyrannical reign ends here. Behold! The piece of evidence that contradicts this cloth.
Cause there's like blood all over his fucking vest with the holes. Bitch!
What exactly is this supposed to be? This is a picture Miss Sky took. Take a good look at it. See where this piece of his vest was cut out? Yes, his shirt is showing underneath. It's hard to make out with all the blood on his vest, though.
Ding ding ding!
Exactly my point. His chest is soaked with blood. That's only natural. His lungs no doubt were punctured. Blood poured out over out of his mouth. I can speakums. Oh, but that piece of cloth.
Yeah, Judge, you getting it.
Wait, there's no blood on it. Since Emma Sky's fingerprints are on the cloth, there's no doubt that she shoved the prosecutor aside.
But
However, Mr. Marshall was not impaled on the sword at that time.
on the road.
No, this is nonsense! Now then, Chief Gant, let me ask you something. No!
No, refuse.
Prosecutor Marshall... Oh, my voice squeaked! There it is!
Oh!
You can do it, I believe in you!
Prosecutor Marshall was not impaled when he was shoved aside. He was most likely... he most likely hit his head on the ground and was knocked out. If so, then tell me, who could it have been? Who could have arrived at the scene before Miss Lana Sky, picked up the unconscious prosecutor, and impaled him on the armor's sword?
Bitch.
Then to make it look like Emma was responsible for the prosecutor's death. Said person proceeded to write her name on the jar with the victim's blood. A jar they then broke on purpose to leave behind a clue. And make Lana believe her sister did it. Remember what you admitted only moments ago? That you personally cut out this bloodless piece of the victim's vest. Ironic, isn't it? Through the very act of creating insurance, you proved that you were the actual murderer. No! I'm not doing it that long, I'll destroy my voice.
No, that's fine.
It's finally all over.
No!
Continues into the ether.
Scream into the void. Bye, bitch.
Beep.
Oh, fuck you! What the fuck, man? What is that face? That's really what that is.
That was closer than you ever saw me!
God damn it, stop. Stop.
No! Sorry! But you'll have to do better than that! I refute your allegations!
He just lost all his gusto and he's like,
He just deflates.
deflates into a fucking sad sack.
What do you mean you refute his allegations?
You see, that piece of cloth is illegal evidence!
No, he should. It's illegal evidence.
It's a... I see what you mean.
Yeah.
You see, that piece of cloth.
Is it legal evidence?
No, it's not. Because you're the one that forced my hand, bitch.
Order! What is this nonsense? What nonsense is this?
Legal evidence cannot be used to convict a suspect. Remember, Edgy? Earlier, your old writer here concealed that piece of cloth.
Regular.
So then, what's your excuse, Righto? You do have some conclusive evidence, don't you?
Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this point in time.
Oh, that's true. The defense did refuse to present evidence.
Because it was initially legal.
At that moment, that piece of cloth ceased to be legal evidence.
But that's not fair.
Did you actually think you could best me in court?
It looks like the last laugh's on you, son.
Come on.
I'm afraid Mr. Gant's claim is legally correct.
No, it's incorrect.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth.
True. Illegal evidence cannot be used to convict a person. Assuming, of course, that the evidence is indeed illegal.
Well, Mr. Wright?
Seems at last.
Rip on you!
The time for me to reveal my plan has finally arrived.
Mr. Wright, do you admit to it? That you purposefully and illegally concealed this piece of cloth?
I did not.
I admit I refused to present it at one point.
Ha ha! So the evidence is illegal.
Shut the fuck up till I'm done. No, it isn't, Mr. Gant.
Huh?
It's not that I didn't present evidence then. It's that I couldn't.
What do you mean, you couldn't?
There are certain procedures involved in presenting evidence.
No, Reggie, don't listen to his lies. Please. He's nothing but a coward.
There is only one issue left to be resolved in this trial. Is this evidence legal or not?
Very well. Let us settle this once and for all. Earlier, you refused to present evidence. If you can prove your conduct is not in violation of the law, then do so now.
Chicken.
Chicken!
This is my proof, Your Honor. Evidence law.
What's this?
I was like, which one do I do? Fuck it. I've done my homework too, Chief. Indeed, Emma Sky's fingerprints were on this piece of cloth. However, at that point in time, this was merely a piece of cloth, nothing more.
What?
Wrong button.
You see, it's written right here in this book. The second rule of evidence law. Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. I found this piece of evidence myself, inside your safe. It goes without saying, I did not have approval from the police department. Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And here's the crux of the matter. You see, at the time, it was impossible for me to prove the relevance between the cloth and the SL9 incident.
What kind of nonsense is this?
Just like swallowed an air bubble.
Oh dear.
Oh, I don't know if the mic picked that up, but ow.
I heard a call.
That's what yeah.
That's what I heard, so.
You want relevancy? Just take one look at this picture and...
That's the thing.
Sorry, but can you recall when that picture was presented?
That was shown only a few moments ago.
He's right. At the beginning of today's trial, that piece of cloth was still meaningless. The person who gave it value as evidence was you, Damon Gant.
Rip at you.
You yourself confessed to a certain truth. Let me verify this once more, blah 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 blah. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest. Yes.
Yes.
It was it was then that you approved this cloth. Cloth? Cloth! What's happening to my accents? As conclusive evidence. Yes, you, the Chief of Police, personally approved this cloth. The only person who could have cut this from the victim's vest is the one who stood before Prosecutor Marshall in his final moments. In other words, the real murderer. And there's only one person who that could be. Damon Gant. The killer was you. The fuck? Bro, I can't. I knew I should have gotten rid of him. That good-for-nothing scum. For 2 years, he's been snooping around the... Oh.
He fucking slapped. What was that?
Around the department, trying to get something on me. I'm getting so mixed up with voices.
Regular positive.
Blah, blah, blah. Crimes are being committed every day, yet he insisted on hounding me. Well, your crime wasn't exactly petty. He wanted to reinvestigate the case. He recruited... He recruited Angel Starr, then convicted Bruce Goodman.
No, convinced.
Convinced Bruce Goodman. I can read good. Detective Goodman? Yeah, that's right.
No!
Do it!
I'm talking to myself all day.
If the evidence is transferred, I'll lose my only chance to find out the truth. Oh, doing you after all this, man. Please, you gotta help me. Okay, you're not there for long. Goodman turned him down as he ought to. Still, Jake Marshall didn't know when to quit. He stole Goodman's ID card and tried to take the evidence. Goodman came to me that day. He wanted to file a lost item report. I went with him to the evidence room. Then all of a sudden he decided to speak out.
I'll do Goodman.
Okay, yeah, thank you. What are you talking about, Goodman?
Can you please reopen the investigation, Chief? You can't transfer the evidence out. There's too many questions left unanswered.
He opened his evidence locker, and as he was taking the evidence out, he said,
It's not too late. I'm gonna hand all of this over to Marshall.
well, to be honest, I was a bit taken aback by his words. I had a bad feeling when he came to see me, but I never thought he'd bring up SL9. That's when I saw it, that accursed knife. I couldn't just pull it out. Doing so would have only led to more blood, making it near impossible to hide your crime. Even so, the blood was just pouring out. I didn't know who might stumble in, so I hurried to wipe it up. I was worrying so much about the floor I didn't realize my fatal mistake. The bloody handprint. A bloody handprint on Detective Gumshoe's locker. I used to be known as the crime computer. But everyone has to start somewhere, I guess. I was too nervous. I had no business doing any of it. Then you put the body in my car. I'm sorry. I couldn't think of any other way to move the body.
I'm sorry doesn't really do anything here, bro.
I broke your trunk, but what's the big deal? You make a lot more than us detectives at—
What does that have to do with it? What the
Leaving the prosecution's car aside. How? How could you get Miss Sky involved in all this? Well, she had as much to lose as I did if the truth came out. So you took the evidence from Detective Goodman's locker. I felt bad for having to do it. I also didn't have the time to pick and choose what to take. So, you left the jar fragments and the glove. Yeah. It looks like I was better off being an
His voice is losing it.
It looks like I was better off being an investigator of crimes than a committer. They all did their best to get in my way. I've got to hand it to them. They did their jobs well, much to my dismay. Fake evidence doesn't hold up very well upon close examination.
Did I say close examination?
I have no fucking clue.
Clays!
You must have known that. Tell me, Worthy. Why do you stand in court? Me? You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me, we're the same. One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone. Well, looks like it's time to say goodbye. Oh, Udgy. What? Looks like we'll have to cancel that lunch date. Sorry, old friend. I'm sorry too, Damon Gant. I knew you as you used to be, long ago. You were once a fine investigator, and an example to others on the force. I'm sorry to learn that you're no longer that person. Those days are gone now, Udgy. Thanks for all the memories, though. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Now you have Wright here. And Worthy. With these two around, you can't go wrong. In fact, I can hear them already. The melodious sounds of
A new beginning.
You ran away! Text why? There are two things I want you to understand.
Yes.
First, your sister never hurt anyone. Second, Damon Gant betrayed you from the beginning. You see, Miss Sky, you no longer have any reason to keep silent.
You're right. When this trial is over, I'll tell everything. All I've done these past 2 years. From the time I had Gant help me forge evidence up until today.
So, it seems all the questions raised in this trial have been answered. I'm sorry, Miss Sky. I couldn't get you out of all your trouble.
My, what a high standard you have for a rookie. I can see why Mia thought so highly of you. Who knows, a few years from now, you just might make it to the top.
I need food.
Aww.
Thank you.
I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright.
Oh, Miss Sky.
And you too, Mr. Edgeworth. You've suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days. Believe me, I know how much an ordeal it has been for you.
It was nothing. Liar.
I was worried the pressure might break you. And yet, you rose above it all and guided Mr. Wright to victory. You've done very well, Mr. Edgeworth.
Stop it! I only did my job. You're making me blush. Stop it! Stop! Stop!
Stop your face!
Stop giving me attention! Fuck!
It seems good self-examining is in order for all of us. Miss Sky,
Yes, Your Honor.
you are innocent of murder. However, I need to burp.
However, I need to burp.
Although the chief blackmailed you, the fact is you still acted as his accomplice. A trial will be scheduled for these crimes at a later date.
Yes, I understand, Your Honor.
Is there something amusing about all of this? Why are you smiling? You're putting everyone on edge.
It's been a long time, Your Honor. A long time since I've felt free of these heavy chains. Yeah?
Edgeworth, just stop! Stop looking at me! Stop smiling! Stop telling me nice things! I don't know what to do when people compliment me! I've got daddy issues, goddammit, leave me alone!
More ways than one. Fuck.
Well, this trial has gone on far too long already. Yes, it has! Save me from my voice, Judge! Regarding the charge of murder, this court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky, innocent.
Not guilty!
Never, same shit. Random confetti from the ethers of the world just...
I remember a long time ago I found a comic and it was like, who the fuck keeps making these goddamn confettis? Just fucking gumshoe with little tiny
Yeah.
cutting it up.
That is all. Court is adjourned.
Ow.
Hey! You shit!
I need food!
I can see that!
I haven't eaten, I'm starving!
Why didn't you eat?
Because fucking my friggin' snake got a burn, and I got scared.
Good skirt.
My snake's fine. She got burned from the heating stuff, and she's at my friend's place doing well now. But yeah, I was running around all day with like a chicken with its head cut off, being like, "Help my snake!" At long last, it's finally over. Emma, please.
Emma, please.
Please let me stop talking. Why the long face? I'm sorry your sister didn't get completely off the hook. But at least she wasn't convicted for a murder she didn't commit.
No, that's not it. Just now, after the trial ended.
I can see why Mia Faith thought so highly of you. I owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright. And to you, Mr. Edgeworth. You suffered every bit as much as I have over these past few days, fuck, whatever. You've done well.
You know, I did my best too. But Mama didn't say a single word to me.
Do the non-regular gumshoe voice.
Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals.
This voice is actually growing on me a lot more than the other one.
Oh, good. Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later. Stop looking like a sad dog. Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Making a detective run around while on duty. And to top it off, you call me here. I've said this already. What the fuck? The fuck are you laughing at, bitch? Don't you spit that fucking water out. Just swallow it. You can do it. Come on. Chantal, come on. Just fucking...
Well, fuck you!
And to top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. Oh, I'm lightheaded. I've been talking for too fucking long. I don't want to lighten up, bitch. You talk too much. Hey, lighten up, pals. I'm only kidding.
Oh, are you here because of my sister again?
No, I'm lightheaded, so I'm wandering around a bit, you know. No, not this time. I came today because of you, pal. Oh, shit.
Me?
That's right. I thought you'd like to see someone. What?
Lana?
Ah,
Lana.
should you be doing this? She's still under arrest, you know. Well, I won't tell if you won't.
Emma, I owe you an apology.
Yeah, you do.
It's okay, sis. Don't worry about it.
That day 2 years ago.
When was it?
Shut your fucking mouth! Shut your big fat whore mouth. Oh boys. It was the first time in my life I ever panicked. It was all I could do to keep myself from screaming. All I could think about was keeping you from getting wrapped up in that mess.
Sis.
I asked God to help me cover the truth. I thought I was doing it for your sake. But now, I realize I was wrong. I changed after that day.
No shit.
I had to. It was the only way I could make it through that. I had to. It was the only way I could make it through the past 2 years. There we go. Fuck. I knew how much I was hurting you by distancing myself. But I couldn't bring myself to tell you what I did. I was scared. Scared that you'd look at me with those eyes of yours. I was scared of how you'd react if you knew.
But sis, you were only doing it for me.
No.
Uh-huh.
I turned my back on you that day. In hiding what I believed to be the truth, I was deceiving you.
Sis.
I'm such a fool. It took me all this time to realize it. Emma, I'm so sorry.
But sis, you don't have to apologize. I'm happy now.
You're happy?
Of course. You know, sis. I always knew that one day you'd come back.
You really need to be a little more decisive.
And you now have.
You said you needed some acknowledgement from her, and then you're like, nah, I'm good.
Aww.
Oh, that's cute.
That's adorable.
That's cute. No one can change the past.
It's a cute scene.
Yeah, that's a background. The only thing we can do is strive to make up for our mistakes. Why must we make up for our mistakes, you ask? Because in doing so, we can find the way back to our rightful path. And it's from there that we can move forward to a brighter future. At least that's how I felt watching the two sisters make up.
Mr. Wright, Mr. Gumshoe,
Me?
thank you both for all you. Wow, what the fuck? Thank you both for all that you've done.
Once you start doing 2 or more voices, you get slip-ups way more frequently.
I'm sure we'll meet again someday. Isn't that right, Edgeworth?
Edgeworth?
Stop hiding and come over
Is
here.
he like shy around her or something? What's happening?
Fuck. Stop hiding and come over here.
It wasn't fucking hiding. Where was he hiding?
That's a good question.
Behind Gumshoe or something? I just came to say... Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Right. Well, I'll be going now. Awkward turtle.
Bitch, come back! Mr. Edgeworth, I hope you don't blame yourself for what happened. We were the ones who acted corruptly, not you.
It's too late for me. No matter what you say, no matter what anyone may say, I realize today that I can't correct my mistakes.
Mr. Edgeworth,
Not only that, but I don't even trust myself anymore. Chief Gant was right. You despise criminals, I can feel it. You and me, we're the same. One day, you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone. I do despise criminals. I plan to dedicate my entire life to fighting them. But in order to fight crime on my own, I need a weapon. It's scary, but I've known that to be true for quite some time now. But Edgeworth, who knows? Given enough time, I might try to pull something like Chief Gant did. That thought terrifies me. That's why I can't continue as a prosecutor.
Edgeworth, don't you understand? Damon Gant and your mentor, Manfred von Karma, were both the best of the best when it came to fighting crime. But they both made the same mistake. You said in order to fight crime on my own, I'd need a weapon. That may be true, but think back to today's trial. You weren't alone.
Stop looking at me like I'm at church! What is happening?
You were working together with Mr. Wright. And because of that partnership, you were able to present evidence that otherwise would have gone undiscovered.
Don't say anything more. This is why people ship us. Stop it.
Isn't that right, Mr. Wright?
Huh? What? Oh, yeah. What is this? A pop quiz?
come on, Mr. Wright.
Should have said that different.
Show
What
him
is
what
this? A
Lana's
pop
talking
quiz?
about.
I should have said, what is this? A pop quiz? No. What is this? A pop quiz? Evidence, huh? Something that neither Edgeworth nor I would have been able to find on our own.
I know exactly what it is. Where is it? Where is it? That, because you had the other half. Haha.
Take that.
That's the picture I drew.
Okay. Our counterattack began with this. You had one half of the evidence list, and I had the other. Apart, we couldn't have been able to complete. We wouldn't have been able to completely restore Emma's picture.
That didn't just happen by chance, Mr. Edgeworth.
He's like Warwick with this shit. I don't know how to feel about feelings. Damn it. It's time for me to go.
Mr. Edgeworth.
If you'll excuse me. There are still some loose ends that need wrapping up. Take care, Chief Prosecutor.
Okay, bye.
Edgeworth? What will you do now?
Come back.
You fucking tsundere.
Yo, biggest tsundere.
Well, whatever you do, just remember. You can't let what happened kill the prosecutor in you. Or you can't let it... Or, oh, you can let it... Oh my god! Brains! You can let what happened kill the prosecutor in you, or you can help it... or you can let it help you grow. In the end, it's up to you. I know. It seems I owe you my thanks too, right? But what I face now is my problem. My voice just went, oh. Edgeworth, I'll be waiting for you in court. Farewell.
I better be going too.
Okay, but I'll be by to visit you soon.
It seems we both have a lot to learn and catching up to do. Here, just a little something for you.
Scientific investigation?
It's the first book I ever bought. Study it well.
Thanks, sis. I will.
Yes!
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 And so, another case came to a close.
Finally!
My throats! As for the sisters, I have faith.
Aww. Still a cute picture.
Faith that their lives have only just begun. As for me, I think it's time I started on a new journey of my own. Oh, God damn it, Larry!
And it's Butts!
A journey to rediscover myself.
Larry Butts! You can do it, I believe in you.
Well, don't go trekking off just yet, pal.
Huh? What is it, detective?
There's just a little matter to be resolved about the chief prosecutor. I can read, but it just, my brain's on the floor right now. I can't right now. That's all. You see, she isn't supposed to be out of jail like this.
Motherfucker.
But
I thought you said it was okay.
Yeah, well, maybe okay with me, but the folks at the prison are a different story.
You shithead.
Huh? Basically, I had to bribe a guard in order to sneak her out for like 30 minutes.
I have a question. How the fuck did you bribe anyone?
You got-
Mr. I barely have a paycheck?
Believe me, it wasn't cheap either.
What did you give him?
Huh?
way to go, detective. I didn't know you had a wild side.
Yeah, well, you see, Mr. Wright here is the one who'll be footing the bill.
Motherfucker!
Huh? Huh? What? You think I could afford it with my salary? You gotta be kidding me, pal.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. You're the best.
No!
Objection!
Why is it? I suddenly feel like I want to scream.
Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we go pay it off together?
Yeah, that's a great idea. Come on, guys. Let's go.
There we go. Fucking objection! What? Okay. I think Ronan died. Oh no!
No!
I arranged for a friend of mine in Europe. I hope she'll be pleased and study on the top corner. As for me, this affair has pretty much ended my days at the prosecutor's office. Still, I managed to find my way back to the field somehow. Then I'll be able to investigate crimes together with Emma.
Oh man, I almost puked.
Oh no.
My stomach's growling because I'm hungry. My throat is killing me.
We'll just read in regular voice. Unless you want to.
Nope, I'm fucking dedicated, bitch.
Alright.
Yikes. I thought. Oh.
It's quick.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna
Oh
do anything.
no.
If we penalize you anymore, it would be worse than firing you.
That's fair.
Yep, that's what they say. It just goes to show, you can't shake me off that easily. Poor Gumshoe. Who else?
Heads. Yeah, the slip on the ice earlier fucked up my neck and my back.
Oh.
God damn it, Meekin.
My new mission is to guard the main entrance and take care of Billy.
Oh, the.
Can you believe it?
The cactus.
I've been demoted to a security guard. My partner's keeping an eye on the entrance for me today. I'll show them through, though. Someday I'll gonna make it effective. Yes, sir! I can just be like Dick Gumshoe. No!
Oh.
That's a bad role model, my dude. Oh my god. Yeah, you rest, I'll just read it in regular voice.
I just talked to myself for like, fucking, when did we start? Like 3 hours.
Almost 3 hours. Yeah?
Hi.
Yeah?
What? What do you want?
Oh no. Alright. Bye, dude. Oh, shit.
Fuck off!
What is it? Can you see I'm having me a showdown with my steak lunch partner? Miss Star managed to sneak it in for me. She seems to be... What? Well, cowboy, it looks like you did it. Even gave Babby in a backer smile. Can you make sure Billy and the gang get their water? Oh, boys. Frickin' Billy the cactus.
I'm pretty sure Billy would be fine even if you left him there until you got out.
Oh, Angel Star. Looks like we won't be seeing each other for a while. As farewell
Stop
gift, I
making
put a
me
new meal on the
hungry.
menu, the Wright away lunch. The top layer tastes as bitter as defeat, but the bottom layer is as sweet as victory. Kissing to dig the turnabout theme. It's a hot seller around the exam times. Just make sure not to eat it backwards.
Now I need to make noodles.
Need to make noodles.
Noodles and pork dumplings.
The judge! I'll never forget what that young defense lawyer said after the trial. Let's see what his name is again. Mr. Left. God damn it! Anyway, he said he's
Bitch, say my fucking name!
something previous. Well, anyways, I've got another trial to get to, so I better be. Huh? Oh no! I forgot my gavel. Sorry, I gotta go. That's what his chair looks like. Cool. Bounds Global Solution is the people that translated it.
I destroyed my voice for you and you can't even remember my name, you fuckwad!
Rippery. Oh, Maya! Ah, nothing soothes the soul like fresh country air. Still, something I do miss hearing you and your objections. Still, I can't go back until I'm a full-fledged spear medium. Mystic Maya, afternoon training is about to begin! Coming! Well, see you around, Nick.
Take your bug meat necklace and go away.
I'm pretty sure that scene, or at least the background, wasn't in the original game.
Okay.
Because that's a scene from the second game.
Ow.
Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, for fuck's sake. Mr. Edgeworth, I brought you your tea. What's going on? Yeah?
Alright.
Alright. Unfortunately, I will be leaving, so you are essentially fired. I don't know.
I learned today that Gant's voice makes my jaw hurt.
Oh, Jesus. Thanks for coming to see me off. I can't believe I'm going to Europe. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Thank you so much for everything. I'm a little sad, but I'll be alright. Whenever I want to see Lana, all I have to do is open this book. What? Fuck off! What? What? Fucking. Oh, that is so cute! Oh, that's adorable! The tiny Emma! Oh. That's adorable. Rise from the ashes. Achievement unlocked. We're done. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Next.
See how I sound tomorrow morning.
Oh my goodness.
How long were we trying to finish that?
This is fucking God knows what part this is.
You on YouTube, you know what it is. Congrats.
But, yeah.
Oh yeah, you have to tell me why that word is now bad. Later.
Yes.
Yeah, you have to tell me.
Yes. So yeah, we
How
finished.
it went from literally nothing
yeah, so
to a slur.
it's not really a slur, it's more the case of like, I'll explain.
Okay.
But yeah, so next time we will start Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Justice for All. Maybe next week, maybe the week after, I don't know, we shall see.
I won't be talking to myself as much yet.
Yes, because number one, the new prosecutor in this game that replaces Edgeworth is female, so I will be voicing her.
I'm a Miss Edgeworth, but he was one of the easier voices too.
I know. But yeah, so thank you everyone who's been watching the stream. If you like them, you can always follow me so you know the next time I pop online with a new stream.
I
Also,
don't apologize for jack shit this time.
if you want to watch older videos I've done in the past, I do have a YouTube channel for that. There's a link down below if you guys want to see those. For anyone on YouTube who will see this later on, if you wish to see the videos live, you can always pop on over to the Twitch channel. There is a link to the Twitch channel in the description of every one of my videos. Or if you prefer the YouTube stuff, you can always follow me, no, not follow me, subscribe. Different terms.
Do the thing.
Do the thing. If you so wish. Anyways, thank you everyone who's been watching tonight, and I will see you all next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye!
Chicken nuggets.
God damn it.